What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As the name would imply, today we're going to be going over some thrift finds that I found recently that I've kept and wear. I honestly might throw a few other things in there that I've gotten recently. But yeah, I have been thrifting again just for funsies. And yeah, I found a lot of great stuff recently, actually. It's been like one of my better stretches of thrifting. So yeah, we have some crazy stuff to look at. But yeah, let's get into the video. So we are going to start off strong with the best thing that I've found probably this year, which is this 70s Nike marathon runner tee. Yeah, this thing is crazy. I pulled this out of a bin. I was only at the bins for like 20 minutes. And what happened was I went through my bin, didn't find anything, went over to the other side. And I believe this is a Prefontaine shirt. I believe that's him on the shirt. And I've had Prefontaine shirts in the past. I bought one for like $5. And it was like a yellow one with like purple text on it. And so as soon as I get across, I see this guy going through my bin. He pulls out a yellow shirt with like purple text, and I was like, you know, like, this dude just found a Prefontaine shirt out of my bin. Because like, I'm gonna be honest, I like go through the bin so that I don't miss stuff. Like, I usually don't miss stuff. So I was like heated about that. I was like, damn, I can't believe I missed that. 2 seconds later, I see a single stitch shirt folded up neatly on the top of the bin. It was like folded like this, so you can't see the graphic or anything. Like, that's how it was folded. Just yank it out and open it up, and was like literally losing my shit. Probably shouldn't swear on YouTube, but whatever, can't get monetized anyway. And yeah, this is honestly probably, I'd say this is like about the second best shirt that I've ever found. I'd probably put the Kurt Cobain that I found above this one personally, but I do love this shirt. I've been getting a lot of wear out of it, and the details on it are just like insane. And the fact that this one is like a true adult large is even crazier, because normally these are pretty tiny. So yeah, as you can see, it's got the marathon runner graphic on the front with the big block text Nike logo. This one's nice and thin. It does have like pinholes and all that. It's well loved, but I'm gonna show you guys my favorite detail of this shirt is right here on the graphic where his shoe goes into the Nike logo. Like, that is my favorite detail on this shirt. I absolutely love that. Yeah, I believe this one, the one gripe I have with this shirt is I don't like how these fit, because this is on like a late 70s anvil tag. Obviously the tag is gone, but the neck on these is like super high and doesn't fit well. But yeah, nonetheless, this is a keeper. Absolutely love this shirt. Yeah, so on to the next one. All right, before we get into the next thrift find, we're gonna talk about these jeans right here. Honestly, they were just chilling on the couch and it reminded me to talk about them, but these are gonna be going live on my eBay tomorrow, July 9th, starting at 99 cents. And you may be saying, why are you telling us that you're throwing a huge pair of Levi's on eBay for 99 cents? Why is that significant? Well, these aren't just Levi's. These are a pair of red lines, as you guys can see, in a rare big size. It is so hard to find this size. These measure out to like a 38 by 29 or 30 or so. Super, super hard to find this size of like any 501, let alone a red line pair. Like, I've never had a pair this big. Yeah, and they don't have any rips or anything. The only condition flaw is that they have been hemmed and there's a little bit of staining, but besides that, these are a super solid pair. If they were closer to my size, I would probably keep them and wear them, because like they're like solid. They're still pretty thick. There's no holes starting. But yeah, These are a great pair of Levi's. If you want to bid on them, I will have my eBay link down below. And yeah, in addition to these, I'm throwing up a ton of essentials, starting pretty cheap, like Made in USA, Russell hoodies, stuff like that, just stuff that I've found over the past week. And there's also gonna be a ton of great stuff ending tomorrow around 3 p.m. There's like Polo Country Serape jacket, just a ton of good stuff that's going for steals right now. So like I said, I will drop the links down below on this video to my eBay. Thank you to everybody for the support so far. It's been great to see stuff sell through super quick. So thank you everybody for supporting. Since it's been going good, I'm gonna keep throwing good stuff like these red lines up for cheap so you guys can catch some steals. So our next piece is honestly something I did not expect to like as much as I did. And I also didn't expect to ever find this in the US, just because these don't pop up in the US that often. But we have this nice, I believe like 60s or 70s French Tourcoat. Now I've never been a Tourcoat person. Like I thought they were cool when I was like 15 and then never got one. I've had them from the bins or whatever, like I've had good ones and I just haven't liked them. Especially the denim ones, like I don't know, they're not my cup of tea. I'd rather have a cropped like type 2 style jacket or something like that. Like they're not my favorite. I'd rather have a trucker basically. But this one, because it was made for a French person in the 60s who are not as tall as me, this one actually fits how I'd want a Tourcoat to fit. And it's got that beautiful, beautiful sun fade just from being worn. And like I can tell that, I'll show you guys closer up later, but like I can tell the person who wore this is probably like 7 inches shorter than me. But yeah, it is honestly a pretty basic French Tourcoat. Does have a good fade. It's made out of blue, like indigo, faded out moleskin. You can kind of see, I'll show you the fade up close, but you can kind of see there. It's got the basic 3-pocket Tourcoat construction, super durable, super soft. That's what these things are known for. And yeah, I mean, I wanted one of these. They got super hype, and then I was like, I don't want to pay $200 for one of these. And then I ended up finding it at the bins. So, it ended up working out. And I found this like the day before I found that runner tee, or maybe like 2 days before. So that was cool too. But show you guys some more of the details. So the reason I said the person who wore this was way shorter than me is, hopefully my camera picks it up, but as you can see on the cuff, there's like it's like way darker on the actual cuff because the dude had to like roll his sleeves up for this jacket to fit. Versus me, like I can't because it would be too short. And then here you go, you can see the fade right there. That's probably the best you're gonna see this fade. But yeah. And honestly, I haven't been super into like faded stuff recently, but I feel like this looks like clean enough. So I don't really mind it that much, but it was cool to find this in the bins, I'm not gonna lie. Especially because it came out of a bin that was just like a tack bin. So yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna show you guys. I did not personally thrift these, but I was there when they were thrifted and I ended up trading for them. So we're just gonna throw it in the video for that reason. I threw like cash and trade for these. I didn't know these existed, to be completely honest, until I saw them pulled. But these are a pair of like early 2000s American flag Converse. They're based off of the LA 84 ones because the pattern is the exact same as the print that they put on those ones. But what's different about these is that they have 2 layers of canvas. So basically, the under part of these is just a white Converse Chuck Taylor, super traditional white one. Nothing special about that. And then they stitched on these layers of, the same color or the same Converse canvas, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. and made them so they'd fray. Like they left the loose ends so that they'd fray like this, get this cool fraying. And then if you look on the interior, they also stitched on a cloth Chuck Taylor patch. And then on the heel counter, they have the stars, and there's like laser cut cutouts for the stars. Same deal on the tongue, and they have these awesome like gold eyelets. And these are like half a size too small for me, so I've thought about possibly selling them to buy my size. I don't know, I can fit them because the toe box on these is pretty wide. But yeah, I don't know, I love these when I saw them. They gave me a very Capital vibe. And yeah, these are early 2000s. They're not made in US or anything, but they just like don't make them like they used to. Like these are crazy. So yeah, I'll show you guys the details up close. Yeah, I think that the coolest part of them for me is the tongue. I'm gonna unlace them a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. But yeah, you can see on the tongue how they just laser cut out those stars. I don't know, it just looks cool. The colors are like perfect, in my opinion. They're like kind of faded out. They're exactly how I like them to look. And yeah, you can see they just have a ton of fraying, which is super cool. They have like a really cool effect on them. Like I'm obsessed with these. And then they do have like that wider toe cap, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but like you're not gonna find another pair of these being made today or that were older than this. And then as you can see, like on the inside, on the interior here, they do have like another American flag print on them. But yeah, super cool pair of shoes. Shout out the homie for letting me trade for these because I think they're really cool and I like wearing them. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching the videos and all the support I've gotten recently. Like I said, ton of eBay auctions, ton of steals going down on vintage on my eBay. I'll have that linked down below. And yeah, I'm posting new stuff every week on there too. So, but with all that being said, thank you guys for the support. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will make another video soon. But yeah, thanks for watching.